Mr Chair.
Oh, Marama Davidson.
Hello. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Mr Chair. In addressing part 2 of the Social Housing Reform Transaction Mandate Bill, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to look at the clauses and why this bill is drafted in a way that is heavily swayed towards privatisation and basically says that the ministers can do what they like, and then I'll outline why that is not a good thing at the end. If we go to clause part 2, 50G, which says the minister may do, it actually says this, the minister may do other things as corporation or subsidiary relating to and to implement social housing transactions. That is basically the minister can do what they want. The minister can do anything and need only consider. The word is actually consider. The minister need only consider one objective of the social housing reform objectives. That's 50D, the meaning and relevance of social housing reform objectives. The minister need only consider one clause. You could choose clause 50D-F, which says the supply of affordable housing is increased, especially in Auckland. What does that mean? Does that mean that this legislation is open to being able to sell off any quantity of land or houses, no matter that 90% of it might be to private and property development, but we may have increased social housing by one house? Is that what the legislation lends this to? In that case, yes, absolutely, I agree with the minister when she says that they have thought through this legislation. They have thought through it all right. They've thought through how to adjust the law to suit the power, rather than adjust the law to substantially increase affordable housing and making that quite clear and making it binding, rather than something that the minister may consider. What is the definition of that word consider? Oh yes, they have thought through this legislation. So I will end that, of course, we must oppose this, because this is the legislation that lends itself to an accusation of corruption. Thank you, Mr Speaker, Mr Chair.
Meka Whaitere.
Ko tēnā koe, Mr Speaker.